Hello everyone, this is the Batman Statue Collector and I'm once again coming to you from my Bat Cave. And this particular episode I'm going to be doing another statue chat. The topic this time is going to be about these guys right here. This is the Arkham line by, of course, Prime One Studios. And this particular video is going to be a couple of different things. Number one, it's going to be who I believe will be the next 5 reveals that will be previewed by Prime One in this particular line, and also why they will get made, and then who I would personally like to see get made. So I have comprised a list right here of, so I'm going to refer to my notes a little bit, but I referred to a list of possible villains that we could see. Now, of course, as of this taping, we have many that have already been revealed. Also, from the Arkham Origins line, I'll do a separate video for Arkham Origins. So this one I'm going to be specifically focusing on Arkham Knight. So these are the possible villains that that are basically in the game that I could see possibly them doing in the future, okay? So these are not the ones I think are going to get made right away. These are just ones that are possible. So we have Penguin, we have Poison Ivy, we have Riddler, we have Firefly, we have Man-Bat, Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it, Professor Pig, Joker, and Catwoman. So she is a villain in some ways and also an anti-hero to some other people. So these are the ones that are available, basically, that have not been made or previewed. I know that there were some add-on games as well with like Killer Croc and things like that, but I'm just kind of sticking to the main ones that are in the game. And so that is the main list right there. Okay, so the next 5 reveals. I really believe that we are going to be getting a Catwoman sooner than later. She has already been previewed. She's one of the few that has been hinted at that we haven't actually got a physical sculpt of. I really think that we will get her soon. With that said, it's really interesting to me that back here in the back where I have my Sideshow collection, all they came out with was females for a long time. They came out with the Joker and Batman, and then only female statues. And people were begging Sideshow to start producing more male villains. And of course, they have done that. They did Deathstroke, they're doing Bane, and they're doing Killer Croc. So we're excited that they're actually doing some males. Well, it seems like kind of the opposite is happening with the Arkham line and the Prime One figures. We are getting a Harley Quinn. It's already starting to come out overseas. I'm expecting mine hopefully in May, June-ish. I would love for it to be sooner. I have heard that it's going to start shipping at the end of this month, but it takes 3 weeks by boat to get to Sideshow, and then for them to distribute it to us, it'll probably be May, June, somewhere in there. So I'm a patient person, but I'm very, very excited to get Harley. But up until this particular video, she is the only female character that they have announced. And so it's really a boys club in the Prime One series. So it's interesting that we get all these guys, but we don't have too many girls. So we do have Harley. I'm really excited about her. And so I really do feel like that Catwoman will be the natural person that they reveal. So I really believe that she will be on that list. Okay, so I said that the next 5, so she's number 1. I really do also believe that they will be doing a Penguin. A lot of people really like that version of Penguin. He's quite different than other versions of him that we've seen in the past, but I do think that he could be an interesting statue. I'm not sure exactly, sellability of him, but I do believe if people are collecting this line, they will want to get the Penguin as well. So I do feel like the Penguin could be a second reveal in this particular line. I do believe at some point eventually they will do a poison ivy as well. I think that they kind of hinted at her at very early on as well. They're going to want the sirens. They're going to want Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn. It's going to sell. She had a big role in the game, and so I think that she will probably be one as well. And then my fourth pick is going to, in my opinion, hopefully be an Arkham Knight version of the Joker. I know that they did just reveal the Arkham Origins Joker. I like him a lot. I'm going to be buying him. But if they get a Arkham Knight version as well, I will buy him as well. And of course, he's very, very similar to the Arkham City and Arkham Asylum versions. But he played just such a giant role in the game, being Batman's subconscious, that I really do think that they will do a Joker at some point. Hopefully just kind of a straightforward version, kind of like he is. But I would love to see the difference, what they could do with the origins and the Arkham Knight Joker. So I think that he might be 4. Obviously, Prime 1 has slowed down their previews, their reveals. They used to do just the computer graphic reveals. Now they actually do more of the actual, sculpted items that maybe are not painted. We're seeing that more and more at the different shows like Winter Wonderfest. But with that said, I do feel like this will take some time. I think they're going to slow down because they're working on so many other lines. This is maybe a little bit of a wild card here on my 5th pick. But I think, looking at my list, I think that a possibility for a 5th reveal could be Firefly. He is really cool, and he's really cool looking. He is kind of an obscure villain compared to a lot of the other ones, but he's an interesting character, really interesting look. He's got the big wings and stuff, just a very, very cool look, and I think that he would translate very, very well into a statue, just like the Arkham Knight here. You wouldn't necessarily expect them to make him, but I think that he will be kind of a big surprise. I really, really do. And so I really feel like those are the main 5 that'll get made next in the Arkham Knight series. Why will they get made? I just feel like there's some sellability, there's some demand for some of these characters, especially I think the women characters. The Siren characters right now are very, very popular with Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn. There's a lot more interest from both men and women. And so I really think that Prime 1 would do a very good job with, bridging the male gap and doing more female figures also. Because I think that there are a lot of females that follow my channel. They're mostly male, but there are some female, and also my website page. And I see that demand. I see a lot of other collectors that just collect some of the female statues, and some of the female followers of mine that they also just collect the females. So I think Prime 1 should do that next. I really do. With the Penguin, I think it's going to be a hit, especially if they come up with an interesting pose for him. Hopefully he won't be as much as some of the other ones because he'll be pretty simple. Again, I hope they do a Joker. Joker's going to sell no matter what. You put any Joker out there, he's going to sell very, very well. And then, of course, we also finally we have the Firefly, and again, I think he's just an interesting character. We haven't seen anything of him. I mean, period. We haven't seen any statues of him as far as I've ever known. So I think that would be really a cool version to have. All of those I want made. I mean, I want to buy all of those. The only other ones remaining on my list that I haven't talked about is the Riddler, Man-Bat, Ra's al Ghul, Professor Pig, and that's it. Of those, the one that I hope gets made the most by far is out of that list that I just mentioned was Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it. But I really think that he could be very, very cool looking. No matter what version of him they do, they're all pretty similar. But I think that he would be really cool to have. I've always wanted a statue of him, and I never have had one. And so I just think that he would really be a cool addition to this particular line. I think he would be really awesome. I would also really love to see Man-Bat. That is a very terrifying creature in that game, like where he just pops up on the screen. It is scary every time, and I don't know how they would do it because he would have to be like up on something high because his wings are so massive. So I would personally love a Man-Bat. I think that it would be really, really cool because I think it's a neat look to that version of him. But how he would be executed, I just don't know. And so that's why I don't personally think that they will make a Man-Bat statue. I would love to see it, but I think it would be a challenge. But Prime 1, if you're watching, and you might be, I challenge you to make a Man-Bat because I think that you could come up with something really, really cool, kind of like wrap the wings around something taller. So I'm challenging you right now if you're watching. So let's make a Man-Bat. I don't know if they would make a Professor Pig, very creepy character, and I liked the storyline in the game, very, very creepy. I don't know if they would make that. It's tough saying. Riddler is an interesting character. I just don't love the character design on the Riddler. Just with the wife beater shirt and the just the button up shirt with the question marks. It's okay. I just feel like he is the weakest of all of the Arkham characters. Of course, that's just my opinion. If you're a Riddler fan, I apologize, but I do feel like that is just they kind of missed the boat a little bit on the Riddler. I like the voice of the Riddler and some of the Riddler trophy puzzles and stuff, but just the actual physical look of the character, I don't love. Now, with that said, would I still probably buy a Riddler statue? Yes, because I really do want the whole collection. So the more and more that's revealed of this collection, I really feel like I want to focus all of my collection on just this line, whether it's the Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight. I just love the pieces. I love I love what they represent, and I love the art direction throughout all the games. I really thought that it was just City and Asylum that I loved. But those characters were good, but a little bit cartoony in a lot of ways, whereas I feel Origins and Knight are much more realistic. And I hope if they make another game, which there's rumors that they are, I hope that they stick with that style. And I think that they will, because I just love this look. I mean, it's just a fun, interesting take on all these characters. And the fact that they've done them all, man, and the fact that Prime 1 is doing them all, as a Batman fan, it just makes me extremely, extremely happy. So that is my take. That's what I feel like they will do with the next 5 reveals. Of course, the newest villains that they've revealed are Mr. Freeze and the Origins Joker. And to some extent, Red Hood, although he's pretty much an anti-hero for the most part. So I think the sky is the limit for this line. Hopefully you've enjoyed me talking a little bit about what I think may be coming out. I live for the day where there's a teaser, because I love that. I live for the days where there's a pre-order. And I am waiting very patiently for my Scarecrow pre-order because I am really excited about that Scarecrow and Mr. Freeze for that matter. And Joker, so all of them. I'm very, very happy to pre-order them. So I'm waiting daily. I've seen a bunch of other ones go up for pre-order. Some of the GI Joes and Transformers and other things that have been going up. But I really, really am excited for these next Arkham pieces to go up. So more so than anything else, I think. So anyway, that has been my thoughts, my opinions on where I think the direction of the Arkham line is headed and why I think that that's the way they're going to go. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Give me your list. What are your top? What are your 5? What 5 do you think that you are going to be seeing from Prime 1? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. Let me know. Also, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel. I absolutely love having all of you watch these videos. It means the world to me that you are still watching and curious as to what I'm going to say. I've got lots more videos coming, so thank you very much. If you hit the bell on the page, it will alert you whenever I upload new videos. So if you're new to YouTube, hit that bell and that will notify you. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching. This has been the Batman Statue Collector. And as always, I thank you, and I will see you next time in the Batcave.